So guys, welcome back to another video, and this video is going to be a UI challenge, guys. In this video, let's go ahead and try to recreate the screen in the middle. Okay, this looks like a profile screen, and we have already made a lot of profile screens on this channel, I guess. Anyway, this was a clean design. It had a lot of stuff in it. It had tabs in it. It also had a grid view in it as well. So I thought maybe I'll show you guys how to do this particular screen design. In this design video, what we'll be doing is we'll be ignoring this bottom bar. The reason is I have already made a lot of UI challenges on this channel, and we have already discussed this bottom bar in detail in many of those challenges, so there's no point in repeatedly talking about the same thing, right? So for this video alone, we'll just ignore this bottom bar, and then we'll do the rest of the components on the screen. So what we'll be doing at first is we'll start with this part. Okay, this part. This part contains an app bar and some details about that particular restaurant, reviewer, I guess. So we'll first do this app bar now. A back arrow button, a profile, and a title and a action button, right? So I have a, where is it? I have a blank application scaffolded out here, and inside this I'll go ahead and I also have some fonts and images inside my assets directory, and I have added those inside the pubspec.yaml file as well, as you can see here. So I'll get into scaffold, and inside this I'll do app bar title text. This will be, what was that, profile, right? Profile, and style would be text style. Colors dot gray, font family Montserrat, fine. And then what we'll do is, after this text I'll have a leading will be an icon. Icons dot arrow back iOS, and color would be colors dot gray, fine. And I will also have a actions widget. Actions will accept a widget, actions will accept a list of widgets. I'll give this some padding edge insets dot only, right some 10 units maybe, and child will be icons dot edit colors dot gray, fine. Now that this is done, I also need to remove the elevation and the background color, right? Elevation 0.0, background color colors dot transparent, fine. Let's just run this on our device and see how this looks. Alright guys, now this looks really awesome, right? We have this nice looking app bar like we have here, right? So now let's go ahead and do this particular part. This is some information about this image, profile image, and a small button here probably to edit this profile image, and some information about the person, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's start with this is the app bar. This is done. So let's start a body, list view, children widget, stack children, padding edge insets dot all, edge insets dot only, top 15.0, child align. What I'm doing is this one, guys, this image, this round image. That's exactly what I'm doing here. I gave a small padding at the top so that there would be some distance between the app bar and this particular image. and inside this I'm using an align widget. Alignment would be alignment dot alignment dot top center. Child would be container, and inside this I'll have height 100.0, width again some 100.0, and decoration as usual, box decoration. You know this drill, right? I'll use border radius dot circular of 50 so that it looks circular, and image would be decoration image, image asset image, chris.jpg, and fit would be box fit dot cover. Fine. Now just save this. You should see this on your mobile device. Let's just watch what happens. Yeah, now we have this nice looking image as well. We'll just go ahead and try to place this small button here on the profile image. To do that, we are already inside the stack, right? So after this padding, I can simply use a position widget to position a container exactly on top of that particular. Wait, I'll do that. So I'll give left some 200 units maybe, and top should be some 70 units. Okay. Now, okay, let's just go ahead again. Do the child container height would be some 25 units once again, width would be some 25 units again, and decoration would be box decoration, border radius would be border radius dot circular 12.5, colors dot white. Okay, so now I'll have this small button. Okay, and we need a small icon inside that button as well, right? So what I'll do is, after this box decoration, I'll use a child icon icons dot fast food, and colors dot red, size 14.0. Fine, just save this. Let's see how this looks on the mobile device. Okay, we just need to move it a little, right? So I'll just give 210. Fine, now we have a nice looking button, just like we have on our design spec exactly on our image as well, right? Now what we'll do is we'll add these 2 lines of text. Since this is just going to be a couple of lines of text, I'll pause the video here, add those 2 lines, and then resume recording. I got out of the stack, as you can see here, added a column, and then added those couple of lines of text. Let's just save this, see how this looks on our mobile device. Cool, right? You can see that we have this exact looking. Probably I should have increased the size of this text a bit, right? It's already 20 and this is 16. I'll reduce this 14. Fine. Now we have this couple of lines of text as well, right? Let's go ahead and do this part. This is a small container with a big different background color, a slight grayish background color, and it has just 3 statistical data. So to do that, I'll get out of this column, and then after this column I'll just add a sized box, a small sized box to give some spacing. Sized box height would be some 15 units maybe, and after this I'll add a container, just like I said. So after this I'll add a container, and inside this container I'll do height 100.0, width would be double dot infinity, and color would be colors dot gray dot with opacity 0.05. fine. And padding as usual, edge insets dot only top some 30 units maybe. Fine. And we need the statistical data inside this, right? So I'll have a row, child row, and inside this row I'll have some children. I'll have column, since this is going to be one below the other, 121k and followers, right? So column children. Inside this it's just going to be a couple of lines of text. Fine, I have a couple of lines of text. Let's just save this and see how this looks on the device. Fine, we can now see a small container there, and then on one end of the container we have this 121k and followers, right? Similarly, we'll add the couple more columns, these two columns as well, following and taste, what is this, maker. We'll add those two columns as well. Fine, now we have those two columns as well, right? Let's save this, see how this looks on the device. Oh sorry guys, wait just a minute, I didn't give main axis alignment dot space evenly, right? Save this. Wow, it looks really good now, right? So now we have this part and we also have finished this part. Let's go ahead with this tabs. These two look like tabs, so I presume those are tabs. So let's just go ahead and implement this design aspect. To do that, first we'll extend this and I already discussed tabs a lot in my previous videos as well. Anyway, we'll just do it with single ticker provider state mixin, something like that, right? Single ticker provider state mixin, tab controller, and init state. Once again, init state tab controller equals tab controller vsync this, and length would be 2, right? Wait, let me check. Yeah, there are two tabs, my restaurant and my wish list. Fine, now we'll need a tab bar. So after this container, I'll just go ahead and add a tab bar, bar, and inside this I'll add a controller first. This will be the tab controller, and indicator colors dot transparent, and indicator, no sorry, it is transparent, right? So here we bothering about the indicator is scrollable. We don't need that as well, since both those tabs will be on the same screen, right? So we'll just go with label color. Color, I already have the color here, I'll just get it. Fine, we have the label color and the unselected label color as well. The next thing we'll need is tabs, the actual tabs widget. This will accept a list of widgets, and those widgets are nothing but a couple of text tabs, right? So I'll pause the video recording here, and fine, we just added those tabs as well. Let's save this, see how this looks on our mobile device. Actually it won't look, since you know very well that we have done the init state method, initially use the init state method, right? So we would need to perform a hot restart. So I'll just stop this and perform a hot restart. Alright, oh, we have the restaurant broken down to, so I'll just add is scrollable, true. If we save this now, we would be able to see our tabs next to each other. Cool, right? Now we have a couple of tabs, my restaurant and my wish list, and all we need to do is write the views for this particular tab. So I'll be writing a new file, creating a new file. This I'll call it as my restaurants dot. And this will obviously be a stateful widget. So I'll have stateful. I can even use a stateless widget, right? Since I'm not going to be changing anything. Anyway, let's move on. This will be my restaurants. Here I'll just import material.dart. Fine. And I won't be returning a container. I'll be returning a grid view. So grid view dot count. I'll add a few options. Cross axis count, this will be 2 since I'll be needing 2, and primary will be false. I need that list view to be primary. And padding, I'll give a padding, small padding. Edge insets dot all, some 10 units maybe. And I'll also give a spacing, cross axis spacing, some 12 units. And main axis spacing, some, and shrink wrap I'll give true. And children, this is where the actual stuff is going to be done, right? So what I would need is these specific cards containing some details about fruits, right? Probably the restaurant names, not the fruits, the restaurant names. So what I'll be doing is I'll use a separate function for that. That function will be called build restaurant, build card. Fine. And inside this I'll pass the name. What was that? Tropical fruits, grayish day, right? Tropical fruits and grayish day, and 25 18, right? Yeah, 18 and 5 and assets tropic.jpg. Fine. These are nothing but the data inside a particular card. So if I send this data, then I would be printing this card. Anyway, you'll see that, right? You will see that. Okay, now that we have this, let's go ahead and write a function. Build card string restaurant name, string type, string date, string rating, string image path. Fine. And inside this we'll be designing that particular card, right? So what I'll be doing is I'll return a container, and I'll give some padding here, padding edge insets dot all, some 7 units maybe, 7 units, since there was some padding inside this container, if you notice here, right? So I gave that padding. Height would be some 150 units maybe, 150 units, and width as well will be some 150 units. Fine. Now that we have those two, I'll use decoration, box decoration, colors dot white, and box shadow blur radius 3.0, spread radius 3.0 again, color colors dot gray dot width opacity some 0.2 maybe. Fine. Now that we have all this, let's get out of the box. Let's get out of the box. I'm actually doing this card, guys. You understand what's happening here, right? This is a white color and this has some shadow as well, box shadow as well. That's exactly what I was doing here. Now I should do the contents of this particular card, right? So for that I'll use a column, child column. Inside that I'll have children. This will be a stack. Why a stack? Since we need this image and something, this should be placed on top of this image, right? So I'll have a stack. And the stack will have once again children, container height 100.0, width 140.0, decoration, box decoration, image, decoration image. What happened? Decoration image, image asset image, right? Asset image, image path. This is the image that we receive here. Where is it? This is the image that we receive here. Fine. And now what? Sorry guys. My mouse is broken. Sorry guys. Asset image path, and fit would be box fit dot cover. Fine. Now what you need to do is we'll have a position widget after this container so that we can place that rating indicator on top of this image. Position inside this I'll have, hold on. Oh, that needs to be designed as well, right? So top some 60 units, I'll give 60 units, and there was some distance, right? Okay, yeah, top would be around 60 units. If the total height is 100, then I can give 60. Left I'll give some 100 units. Fine. And child will be a container, a smaller container of height some 25 units, width some 25 units, and once again you guys know what I'm going to do. Box decoration, border radius dot circular 12.5 so that it appears round, and color would be colors dot white. Fine. Now if you save this, no, don't save this, you won't see anything obviously. Now we just need a couple more stuff done, right? And that is this small there is a couple of, there is some small text inside this particular container. So I'll go ahead and add that. I'll after this decoration I'll give a child. This will be a row as usual, and I'll place those two elements and then resume video recording. Save this. Let's see how this looks on our device. Obviously you won't see anything on the device since we haven't got a view here, right? So let's go ahead and do that now. After this tab bar, I'll give us a small sized box. Height would be some 10 units maybe, and container would be some height children, new, my restaurants, right? What was it? My restaurant. Let's save this now. Now it should appear. Yeah, the card appears fine. And not only that, we have the nice looking image inside that, and a small container that displays the rating as well, like we have here on our design spec. We have this exact looking design on our mobile device now, right? Now all we need is this couple of lines of text. Since this is just going to be text, let me pause the video here and then resume recording once I have added those 2 lines of text as well. As you can see here, now I have added those 2 lines of text as well here. Let's save this, see how this looks on the mobile device. Wow, it looks really good, right? It looks really good, exactly like we have on our design spec. Now we'll add these few more cards as well. So in order to do that, I'll go ahead and call the same function multiple times with different data. That's it, nothing fancy in this. Cool, right? Let's just save this and see what happens. Fine. Now you see that we have this nice looking set of cards that display our restaurants beautifully, right? Exactly like we have in our design. Oh, in our design spec we have this left aligned, and here it's, anyway, leave it, it's just center aligned, and it looks really cool as well. What you can do right now is reduce maybe the sizes of it. Alright guys, now it looks really good, right? I just reduced the size of the font and the star icon a little bit, and we have this nice looking restaurant list. We have this functional tabs as well, and we have the rest of the design spec as well, right? This exact design spec. So yeah guys, this is exactly what I wanted to show you guys today. This is a rather clean design, right? It looks really cool on our mobile device. So yeah, I'll leave a link to the code, to this entire code, in the description section below. So yeah, if you found this helpful, kindly share this video with someone and help them too, guys. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. Okay, hit the thumbs up button, it would really help me a lot. And if you like what I'm doing on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel. Okay, subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you receive notifications each and every time I upload a new video. That way you won't miss out on any of my content, right? So just subscribe to my channel, and yeah, subscribe, it's free, and hit the thumbs up button on this particular video, guys. And so yeah, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.